Education Outdoors and Toy Fair 2015. And I'd like to show you some of the products that I have here. The first one that we have right here is the Twig color pencils. So they're basically a colored pencil that's fashioned out of a twig piece of wood. Gives a good nostalgic fun look for your children to color in our activity book. They'll be available May 1st. And then over here we have the pet pods in the back. These are 4-inch plush, and they have a set of earbuds in the back. So children now can have a product that they can store their earbuds in and clip to their backpack or purse. It also has an educational component where they can scan the QR code right there, and that'll take them to an educational page about that particular animal. These are available at stores around the nation here. And then the newer product that we're coming out with is our Camp Travel Edition. This is just a mock-up here, but it'll be fashioned in a plastic type Ziploc bag here. And this has travel questions about nature for all the 50 states. And available May 1st. Here's the plastic bag that we're fashioning it out of. So it's waterproof. It'll have a double Ziploc. Before the product used to be in a wooden box, so it helps us lower the price point and offer a better solution to the customer so they have a waterproof game bag. We have a Toasted Roasted, which this is another game that's set up behind us. This is a marshmallow roasting game. This is our number 3 selling product. That's available. And then we have other games as well. We have the Schwinn biking game and the camp board game. Those are all packaged in the cardboard type box, but these ones are good for traveling and taking with you on your trips. I have to throw a shout out to the inventor that came up with the game. This is a licensing deal where an actual inventor contacted me and had the concept of the game, and then I took the concept and did some packaging design on it and brought it to market, and it's done fabulous. His name is Jeff Johnson, great guy. So how the game works is each player gets a stack of firewood and a toasting stick. You deal out 4 cards to each player, and the object is to toast 3 marshmallows before anyone else. So how it works is you can't toast a marshmallow without a fire starter, right? So you got to get your fire going first. So that's the first goal that you have. Once your fire gets going, you want to collect a marshmallow card and get it on the stick and place it over the fire, and then you want to toast that marshmallow, and that would give you 1 point. However, during play, you'd be playing people like Al that might roast your marshmallow to a burnt crisp, and that throws it into the discard pile, or somebody might rain on your campfire and put that fire out. Or when you lay that fire starter card down, somebody may lay a strong wind card on you and blow the fire starter out. So it's an offensive defensive game where you're trying to beat other players into toasting 3 marshmallows before each other.
You know, Tim was one of our great sponsors last year at the Sugarcane Bike Fest, and he gave us a bunch of these Schwinn biking games. So let's do a recap and talk about that and how the year has been with this game.
Absolutely. So the Schwinn biking game is a really cool deal because it was about 3 years ago here at Toy Fair that some people from Schwinn came to me and said, we have your original game, we'd like you to do a biking version. So I got to the time to collaborate with Schwinn, which was really fun, great company to work with. So how the game works is it's a 4-level game. Level 1 is for like 4 to 6-year-olds, level 2, 8, 9, level 3 teenagers, level 4 bike aficionados. Each person picks their level, lays it around the board, picks their pawn, and starts out at the home position. The object of the game is to get around and get back to home first. So if you land, when you take off out of your start, if you land on a question spot, you have to answer one of the biking game questions, and they're leveled just like the level cards you picked out. So for instance, what part of the bicycle is the arrow pointing to? The rear fender, the front fender, or the kickstand? And that particular would be the front fender. The answer is hidden in the red over, and I'll show you how we do that. Answer shows up with your little magic decoder. The much harder question is this. What describes a design of cycling equipment on a riding position that reduces wind resistance? Aerobic, aerodynamic, or slipstream? Let's check the answer because I'm not that good with that particular question. Aerodynamic is it. So we have all kinds of questions that are about touring, BMX, mountain biking, anything to do with biking inside here. There also is another cool, I guess you would call it a feature to the game. If you land on the Go to Bike Shop, you jump all the way up to the Schwinn Bike Shop and you read a fun fact for all to hear. For instance, in BMX, air tricks take place in the air. Freestyle dirt BMX involves many air tricks. It's just a fact that everybody gets to hear, and that's good on the gameplay because you've jumped forward. Also inside the fun facts, we have a lot of create your own cards. So one of those, and you're gonna laugh because I'm sure you've done a lot more crazy things on your bike than I have. Mine is, one of the things is, what's the craziest thing you ever did on your bike? Well, Al, I live on a lake, so I would take a life preserver and put it around my handlebars, and I would drive it off the dock, and that was my craziest thing I did on my bike. But didn't hurt anybody, but my dad got mad when that life preserver came off, and he had to get his scuba gear to go get my bike off the drop-off. So what's the craziest thing you've done on your bike, Al?
The craziest thing I've done on my bike the craziest thing I've done on my bike and got hurt at, I tried a 360 at this bike track that I used to race at in Newbridge. We had a camelback jump, and I was doing 360s over it, and it was fine. And then one day we was trying to take some pictures and show off. I 360'd, but I only went like maybe 180 and landed sideways. So that was crazy. broke my wrist on that one.
Oh no. Well, it's funny because last year at the same show we were telling those, and I had 3 people show scars on their face from when they did an endo over the top of their bike when they jumped off of a jump. So it's a great game that gets that nostalgic feel going where you can learn about the history of your family and where they've biked and things that they've done. Really fun family game. All right, I'm here at Toy Fair with Al with sugarcane.com. I got it, sugarcane.com. It's been a long day, Al. But here at Toy Fair Education Outdoors, booth 6441. I want to say a shout, thank you, Al, for all your great press that you gave and supporting the biking community. Back to you, Billy.